In this video, I'm going to plan out the month of October in my Franken-planned Erin Condren Life Planner. Hi, I'm Kristen, and I post functional planning videos on my channel. If you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be right back. I love monthly planner setups. Okay, so these are long videos. A lot of my videos are long, but these go longer, and so I invite you to grab your planner and plan alongside, or just click the little gear icon on YouTube and change the playback speed. So we are planning October, and I am so excited because I love October, and I don't know, I'm just pumped for it. So I don't know for sure what stickers I want to use. I have these stickers from Planner Kate that I'm using in my power sheets on my monthly spread that I intend to use as a kind of just like a memory spread, I guess you could say. So I don't know if I will use them in my monthly here, so let's look at it. It's orange, and so this would match, but it's not really the same tone of orange, so I was kind of thinking of not using them and just using my washi instead. Last year I used this washi on the monthly, and then this year I was thinking about using this one with the little like bats and pumpkins maybe. I also have just like some plain like black washi that I was thinking I could add. Like I have this thin one that is it's just like little spider webs, and then I also have it's in here somewhere. I have like this black and white stripe as well, just to kind of keep with like the orange and black of Halloween without adding too much deco. And then I also have my October stickers, which I keep in my Planner Kate binder here, disc binder. Let's go ahead and move the September stickers to the back of the monthly section. Okay, so those are in the back, and now we have the October, which are going to be in the front. And let's see what we have in here. I definitely like this doodle sheet, and I'm feeling like this is going to be kind of like the route we go with just a little tiny bit of the deco. We also have these Erin Condren from the monthly sticker book that are kind of cute. I mean, they still match, and we might be able to kind of mix and match some of them if needed. So I'll go ahead and keep those out. And then I also have this cute little set of like watercolor looking ones from Planner Kate. This is Deco 003. Oh, and this is Doodle 10. What else do I have? I have this set. This was MK 549. Oh, that's cute too. I actually have too many options now. So this is from 546, and I believe that matched this set when this set came out. It's got some of the same blue tones. Okay, maybe I should have made this decision before we started. I think we're going to use the doodle stickers because those were just on sale recently, and in case you picked up a sheet, then maybe you will get some inspiration. So let's just use that. Okay, so I don't know, this could still work together. I don't know. Well, I have this handy if I need it, just like right here. And we'll put all the washi there because I shouldn't need most of this right now. And then we have this here just for inspiration while we're planning. And basically, I also have my power sheets handy because I already did my October tending list, which is up on my channel if you want to watch that. So let's flip to that so that we can remember to add this stuff in as well. And I also have all of my highlighters and things that I may need to use. I don't know, we'll see how that works out. And so what we're gonna do first, because I always forget to do this, is go to the yearly this thing. What is this called? Year at a Glance. And this is where we have the school holidays listed. And in October, the 14th through the 18th is a school holiday. And so that is week 42. And I don't think I wrote that down. So let me just kind of write it here. Week 42, no school. So I don't forget. And then also in the front of the planner, I do have my 12 boxes page, which I'm trying to be better about checking for goals here, because when I set up my quarterly refresh, I made sure to come add those goals here. So for when we work on the dashboard pages next, after the monthly spread, we'll get these and kind of transfer them over to this section here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start with the sticky notes. We're gonna go row by row and check this as we go and just kind of start adding the stickers in. And I have my trusty Planner Kate reusable sticker book here, and we're gonna open up to the October section and have these handy while we're planning. On this day, it's the 30th. I just wanna check because this week is on September as well, and I just need to make sure nothing has changed. So we had power hour at 11 a.m. Orthodontist at 9 a.m., PTO meeting, and okay, math project, gaming. Okay, that all looks good. So we will keep that the same. And so with these sticky notes, these usually represent recurring things that I just use a BW icon to represent. And so let's grab the sticker lifter, and we need, actually, we are not going to be paying tennis for a while. So my son decided to take a break from tennis, and since we don't need to use tennis lessons as off-campus PE this year, we are going to go ahead and take a break from the lessons. He decided he wanted to do a gym membership instead, and we finally signed up for that. And so we are going to take pay tennis off of the planner. And I'm gonna put these on the front here in case he decides he wants to start playing again. What will happen is his coach offers like drop-in rates, and so every now and then he'll probably say, hey, I wanna go play tennis today. So we'll just do it on we'll take it a week at a time. All right, so we're gonna transfer money on the first. So that goes here, represented by the little stack of cash. And it's also going to be here on the first, so we'll get another one. Okay, and then orthodontist appointment on Wednesday, and we do have these little stickers I'm trying to use up, and that will be at 9 a.m. These are L labels from Planner Kate. Okay, and then that will be probably 6 weeks. Let me see where, if I have one, I already have one in November, and let's see where it would fall in December. So the 27th, that starts the 3rd week, 4th, 5th, so maybe like the 18th, which, you know, that'll get scheduled in officially whenever we go to each previous appointment. The gaming one is, I like to just kind of do that the first Friday of every month, and it doesn't always end up being that day that I end up gaming, but I like to have it on the schedule so that I know to reschedule it if I'm busy. It's part of my personal growth goals to keep on top of the hobbies that I like to do instead of just working all the time. So in November, we have on the 1st is when we will do both of these, because the 1st happens to fall on the first Friday. So those will go there. And then we're done with the recurring ones, but let's check here. I don't know why this says 10-6 is a social studies test, because the 6th is a Sunday, so I'm gonna need to look at that. I think I need to check on all of these. This is all school stuff. And this is stuff that was like planned a while ago, but things change frequently with the school schedule. So I think we might need to put those on labels. Because that way, if it moves, I can just move the label and I won't have to worry about moving anything. I am going to grab all of these stickers that I keep in the back because I just remembered that there are stickers here that I'm going to want to use in my planning. And I want to look through here. Okay, so we have study and do, and I still haven't looked. I think I looked and there isn't one that says test. And so I think I'm just going to take the study and say, we'll say study, and then I'll just write social studies test because we'll need to study for that. I think what we're going to have to do is just not put these in right now. I think for the school things, I'm going to put those in my school dashboard and just not add a date yet. And I'm just going to list the ones I have here. And then that will be one of my like urgent to-dos, is to check those dates, because I just don't know, because you know, things change. All right, so let's move on to week 41, which I don't have any sticky notes and I don't have any thing on here to add, so that's like an empty week. And then week 42 is that week that we have no school, and I have stickers that say no school, don't I? Somewhere. No school. Here we go. And it's these ones and these ones. Let's use the little pencil ones. And I think this is a good opportunity to use the black skinny washi here. So we can go across like this. And I'm gonna grab my ruler to use as a washi cutter. And I wanna layer this on. Let's do the arrow, just because the arrow is really cute and it indicates, oh, you can't see the whole arrow. And we could do this one, or we could do this one. I think I like this one. This little like offset flag thing. It's one of the V functional labels. So we have no school. I'm going to move it over a little bit. So that is the fall break, and we just need to add one little one here for Friday. Okay, that's good. And then the next week we have spirit night on these 2 days. Oh, so I didn't mention, I already have some stickers here that I have pre-loaded into my planner. I just think that that makes sense instead of just like writing it on a sticky note and waiting to add it. I think from now on, I'm just gonna add these things to my planner as they come up, because you know, that's just how planners work, and that's keeping things simple. Things like the Goal School Premium events, I get that schedule. Like we have the syllabus for the whole year, which I have back here in my planner. And so I have the ability to add all of those classes in whenever I get that. And so I think with stuff like that, I think I'm just gonna add it to my planner, especially because it's on these Planner K repositionable stickers, and I can move them if things change as time goes on. I think that's just how it's gonna work from now on. I have a little piece of like Christmas tree. That's weird. Okay, so then what else? We have Spirit Night. Oh, we have a savings deposit. We have Spirit Night, and we have to check the lunch money. That's going on this week. So these savings and lunch money are my BW icons. So I have my piggy bank, and then the lunch money is represented by an apple. And I need to move this this label down a little bit, but let's move these over to November. So savings is usually on like the 22nd, and lunch money is always on the last Friday of the month, and we already have that one. So let's put that one in December. And now I need to move this down. So let's do that to make room for that apple. Whoops. Here, let's get the apple. And move the prep party to right here. Oh, I still put it too high. It's kind of overlapping a little bit. Okay, there we go. And Spirit Night is here. So Spirit Night, that's pizza, and I don't have a little pizza icon. But let's see, what do I have? I'm gonna use this label that is for an A5 Daily Duo, and I'm going to straddle it across both days here. And one of these days we will order pizza for dinner for my son. It's such a good pizza place. Before I knew I had to eat gluten-free, it was my favorite pizza place ever, and they had the best pizza. They have a baked potato pizza. So it's like all my favorite things. It's like bread, you know, the crust, and then they had like this butter sauce, and then they put like baked potato slices and cheese and more butter, like garlic butter. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good. But maybe I can recreate it with a gluten-free crust just for myself. So for Spirit Night, I don't know. I don't really have. Let's use the backpack because I don't really get to use that often, and it's for school. And I'm just going to put Spirit Night because I don't want to put the name of the pizza place since it's local, and just for safety. And there, Spirit Night. Okay, and the next week is Halloween week. I have my reminder to resub to the Twitch streamer I like. I say this a lot, but just in case you're new, it's I love Minecraft, and I have been subscribed to the same Minecraft YouTuber. His name is Cubfan135, and he always does speed runs, and just, I don't know, it's just, I like his personality, and I like to watch his videos. I haven't watched in a long time, and I really need to get back on it. But if you have a Prime membership, you can sub to a Twitch streamer without paying any money out of pocket, and they get the benefit. And so even if I'm not watching right now, I do like to support him. My husband will probably come home. Hopefully he'll come home earlier, but this is like, I'm going out of town these days, and this day is Halloween, and so I know he wants to be home for Halloween, and so we think he's going to be home. He's going to be home no later than the 30th, so we'll put the car on the 30th, and then if he is able to come home this weekend, he will. But it's a busy season for him, so he's not going to be home probably at all these weeks. And then I have already when he will be home these months. So we are done with this planner for this sticky note. So I'm just going to add it to the front so we can reuse them again in the next planner. And then we have that there's a fall festival this day, which I don't think we're going to end up going because my son is going to go out with his friends. So I'm not actually going to add that. And then here I want to add that I'm going to be gone. So let's use the washi again. And we will go across this whole weekend. This is my annual trip with my mom and my sister. It's a staycation for us, but it's the Quilt Festival, the International Quilt Festival, is held every year here in Houston, Texas, and we go every year we stay at the hotel at the convention center and just make it a little girls' weekend and shop and eat and just, you know, it's so much fun. So let's grab You know, we use this one here, so let's get that again. And actually, I'm gonna write on it in the book so I can avoid writing on that coil. And do I have a icon? I might use, I don't have a shopping icon. I don't have like a bed icon to indicate like the hotel. I don't have any kind of like sewing. Oh, I do have a bed icon. I could do that because it's like a hotel. I don't have a suitcase icon or anything like that. I could do the backpack, like, because I'm packing to go on a trip. I could just do the plain heart, but I'm already using an orange. And the orange will, like, not clash, but, oh, I could use one of these black flags. What do I have back here? In the black and white section. I could do like the family time. Do I have that in? Oh, these are cute. We need to use these spiders. I have these family time ones. How is that gonna work? Let's see how big that is and if I can layer that decently. Where is that? Yeah, let's do that, because I'm not gonna need to put much else here. And obviously I'm not gonna be gaming this night, so maybe I need to go ahead and move that. Okay, so, oh, and you know what? I have a PTO meeting this day, so I need to rearrange this. So before we leave, I will go to that PTO meeting and then meet up with my mom and sister. So actually, let's see, let's do this. Let's move this, put it just back on the page. And I'm thinking we keep this here. I'm reconsidering here what I want to do. So let's kind of put this one here and put this here because it looks the same as like that kind of arrangement there. And then on this one, I will write Quilt Fest. And this will go down here. Perfect, okay. All right, I like that. And I need to note these things in my sidebar. I have that my Erin Condren points expire soon, and my hosting plan for my website ends at the end of November, so I need to be sure we're checking for, I want to change companies, I think, so I want to look and see what's out there, so that we have time to start the new plan and migrate everything over and such. After I do the dashboard and we're ready to decorate, I'll come back and add my list, and then we'll decorate this. But let's get the dashboard done, and I have all of my sticky notes here as usual, and this is the school section. This is where I like to take those goals from the beginning of the planner, these here, and then I figure out what the first step is of each of these goals, and I write that here just so I have like that starting point ready to go to add to my weekly plans. This is my debit tracker section. I really wanted to get a sticky note for that made, but I didn't, and so we're just going to keep drawing it. This is where my Formula One schedule will go, which works out because I have the checkered washi tape. Let's get that out. And then that'll look good because it's, you know, black with the Halloween. This is our menu for the week, and it'll go over here, and also just like other reading and content related things. So let's start here with Let's start with the Formula One schedule, because that one is going to just kind of have this washi at the bottom, and that's really the only thing so far I know that I want to use for deco. And I just want to see like how heavy that's going to look. And let's do this. And actually, you know what else I have? I do have the orange thin washi from Cultivate What Matters that is for the community goal area. I could use that as well. So we have that out. And then these, I don't really like these like eyeball looking things. And this is just, this one will work. We could actually use that so that we could use that up. And then we can use, the spiders are cute, so we'll be sure to use that. And I just realized, looking at this one that says Happy Halloween, I have this Planner Kate sticker here that says Halloween, but I didn't put anything on there. What do we have? Yeah, so all this is kind of deco-y, so we will just leave that for when we do the deco. We'll acknowledge Halloween when we do the deco. Okay, so we have the Formula One schedule, and let's just use this here to go across like the top. I should have enough room here for any of the all of the races, because I don't think there are many. Let me pull up the schedule on my phone. Okay, so we do have these. We have races all this weekend. So that was the one thing I forgot to add here. So let's do these real quick, because that's part of, that's important. So we have the weekend of the 18th is the United States Grand Prix, and this is a sprint weekend. So we need to have sprint, qualifying, and then the race. The sprint, we're gonna have one here, and then we're gonna have this one. So we have 2 for this weekend. And then 2 for this weekend. So I need 5 total. And I think I have 5. I have this one and these 4. So perfect. Let's get those on the page. And whoops. Okay. So this is sprint, which we'll put it in the middle of the day because it is in the middle of the day. And then the same with the race. And then the next weekend is just the race, and that will be in the middle of the day. That is the Mexican Grand Prix. And then the first weekend in November is a sprint. This is the Brazilian Grand Prix. And the sprint is actually in the morning, which I'm not going to be watching this live because I'm going to be at the quilt show. But I'll probably just watch it on my ESPN app in the hotel when we get done for the day. And then the race is kind of in the middle of the day here. All right, and then I had those scripts that I already made, which are here. So we have, let's use this, the tweezers for this. We have Austin. We have Mexico. And we have Brazil. And then we have the sprint for Austin. And we have the sprint for Brazil. And we're done with these. And I have, of course, my super cute Planner Kate F1 checkered flags. well, they're not just for F1. You can use them for all kinds of things. I think these would be really great for, like, if you're not into racing, they'd be really great for like finish line goals for Cultivate What Matters. Or just like to show that you're finishing something, you know? There we go. That's done. And then I just need, so I have 3, and then where's my, I have like a little cheat sheet I made of how I can format my little section here, and I'm pretty sure I have plenty of room for 3 races here. Okay, I do. So what I like to do is use this light gray marker, because I just draw like a little grid, and I'm going to go all the way across from, you know, dot to dot. And then I give myself 2 squares worth of space for each like race weekend to just be able to write decent size and not have to, you know, be too mindful of the size of my handwriting. And so we have enough room for those 3. And then I'll connect them here, and then I give myself 3 boxes worth for which week number it is. And then I come over here to do this side, because this side I count basically 5 boxes worth for each time where I put the times in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have, this is like what time the race would be. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what time qualifying is. And then if there's a sprint, which there are 2 this month, well, really it's this month and November, but it's on that calendar, so I want it in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sprints. So like last month there weren't any sprints, and so I didn't include this little column. And then now I will just write in, this is the week, and this is the event, which I usually just write Grand Prix, even though technically like the sprint isn't a Grand Prix, but it makes sense in my head. This is for the sprint time, and this is for quali, and this is for the race. And now we will fill in those times, and let me just grab, this is week 42, 43, and 44, and this was Austin, Mexico, and Brazil. And we didn't have a sprint in Mexico, so we can just kind of put a little line there. And now let's fill in those times. So in Austin, the sprint is at 1 p.m. and qualifying is at 5 p.m. for the race, and then the race is at 2 p.m. And I know what days they are, but there's enough room here I could write like 1 p.m. Saturday, 5 p.m. Saturday, 2 p.m. Sunday, but I don't know. I don't need that information, but if you're still learning, you could totally add that. And then qualifying for Mexico is at 4 p.m. and the race is at 3 p.m. And then in the Brazilian Grand Prix, the sprint race is at 9 a.m. Qualifying is at 1 p.m. and the race is at 11 a.m. We've had to get up so early to watch all of these events live, like lately, just because they're on the other side of the world. So it's nice that this month we have a lot of events that are on this side of the world, and I can watch them in the middle of the day. Okay, now the debit tracker is relatively easy, so let's get that. Oh, I should put little flags here. I have one flag left that matches here, and that's perfect. And we'll just put that right there. Very cute. And then let's put this just over here. Okay. Now, the debit tracker, I think I bought new. I did. I just realized this. I haven't added all my new stickers yet to here. So let's see if there was anything that could be used for the quilt festival. I don't think there is, but just in case. A sale one. Okay, here's the credit cards that I'm going to use for the debit tracker. Cleaning, pictures, pest control, groceries. Okay, so all of these, I am reorganizing my book and I'm going to make room for all of these. I don't know how. I think we're getting a 2-page spread in the reusable sticker book of all of the BW icons, but I don't know. We'll see. So now we'll do the debit tracker here, and let's just use this black washi, I think. I don't know. Do we need that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I don't think we need that. I think we can keep it kind of like clean. Just because the black is so heavy of a color, it's just like very, you know, eye-catching. I don't want to have too much because that'll make it look kind of chaotic, I think. So let's see. I usually put here just something that says like don't forget, and then before I got the little credit cards, for me they're going to indicate debit cards. I was using that little like don't forget finger, and really all it is I just write that this is the billing cycle, or not the billing, the statement cycle. And yeah, but now I have these. I'm just going to write debit tracker here. And for me, I just have to use my debit card 10 times to avoid a monthly fee. And so I just track it right here. I only put room for 10 because that's all I care about. And once those are all checked off, I don't have to think about it anymore. Debit. I just spelled that wrong. So do we want to, I'm definitely going to white that out. And then now I can decide if I want to put a piece of washi tape over that. I don't think so. I think we'll just go with the flow. Debit tracker. There we go. And then here I'll just write the statement dates, and it starts September 23rd, and that will go through October something. Let's see, if the 23rd, I think it's 30 days. So that's 7, 14, 21, 28, 29, 30. So the 22nd-ish. Okay, and then I need to put, we'll just use a highlighter to put in, where's my orange one here, this one. And we will just note we have 5 spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 2 columns. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just halfway over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so those are my 10 placeholders. And once they're checked off, I know I will, basically I write like, you know, PK for Planner Kate. If I bought stickers, used my debit card, I write PK, and then once that transaction clears my bank, I check it off. That's all. So super easy, super simple, the way I roll. All right, now we're gonna do the goal next steps. And for the goals, I think I wanna use these little awards. I think those are like really good for goals. And I will just kind of put here the little BW icon and then just say goal next steps, just like my sticky note says. Goal next steps. Let me move my sticky note. So I've already figured this out, thankfully, and I don't have to waffle about it. I have here all of my, this is my little Kanban board. I set this up in my tending list video if you want to see that. And I talked about how it's going to work and everything also in my quarterly refresh video. So this will snap into my power sheets, and all we have to do is go back to what we said my goals were going to be. And I want to decorate for Halloween, which I'm already like starting. I've already gotten everything out and it's all set up in my living room. Not set up as in put out, but like just all the totes and things. So now I just need to put it around the house. And so that's really the only step, is to actually just decorate. So that's this one. And so we will just say decorate for Halloween as the first step there. For fall wardrobe, I just need to, okay, so let's write that. Before I confuse myself. So we have decorate for Halloween. And then for my fall wardrobe, the next step on that is going to be I think I just need to buy a couple more things. So what I'll say is make my shopping list. And I am using action words. So my first instinct is to just write shopping list. But that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't activate whatever it is in my brain that tells me, oh, this is something I can do. So I want to use an action word. So I'm going to say make clothing shopping list. Okay? So make clothing shopping list. All right, so then what was the next thing? The next thing is send PTO newsletter and then work on my content systems. So for the PTO newsletter, I need to, I'm gonna draft that. I'm gonna finish drafting that, because I can do that anytime. I don't have to wait on anybody for that. And then I do need to get the list of, emails for the people that have signed up for it. But that can happen later. I think first we will do write PTO newsletter draft. And then for my content systems is I need to finish up setting up the accounts, like the Google accounts and all that. So set up at KK, that's my like abbreviation for any of my channel work and stuff. New accounts. Basically link them all together and just kind of get it all set up. And I had a Google Drive set up, but it was my personal one, and I need to start separating everything. And it's just, I need to get everything organized really well, and then all linked to all the other services that, talk to each other and that kind of stuff. That's what I'm doing there. So that's done. And now we have the school, PTO section. So the PTO I have here is, I'm probably just going to put like the very high level things, like we're hosting a chili cook-off, which I should probably put that here. I think it's on this day, on the night. We're hosting like a chili cook-off, and when I have a little crock pot, that's perfect. Ooh, I don't know. because I use the crock pot to indicate when I'm making a crock pot meal, which, I mean, if I make chili, that would be a crock pot meal, so. Okay, let's get this and then put it on, well, I could just use this again because I used them all over here. So PTO chili cook-off. Basically, we collect chili in crock pots from, you know, all of the PTO members and families that want to donate, and we set them up in the teachers lounge, and it's it's a very popular event. The teachers love it. So PTO chili cook-off. Okay. So I'm not going to put all of the stuff that I'm responsible for with PTO. I'm just going to put like that high level kind of stuff, like that I need to do something for the cook-off or whatever. This is mostly going to be that list I was talking about. So let's actually grab that, so I don't have to keep flipping back and forth. And let's get a icon. Oops. We'll use the backpack. And this is just school. Do I want to put this black and white washi up at the top just to give it like a, since we have black down here, so we're evening that out, and then we'll just use, there'll be black deco too, which we should put the little, we've got to put that spider web. The spider web was deco from Orange Umbrella Co. a long time ago. I bought that, and then those are the only two I have left. But I only use them at Halloween, so. Okay, so that, and then we'll put this here. And I don't need to write school out. It's obvious what it is. So this is where I don't know the dates, or I don't have the dates confirmed yet. So why don't we say this is what we're doing? We're going to confirm dates. Confirm. And then I'll just make a list, and we'll use this thing. And what do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 things to confirm. So we will do 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be the social studies test, the biology QSE, when is map testing, which I think they might have already done that. I don't know. We'll confirm it. And then there's a math project. Okay, so we have that, and I'll write it on this list that I need to confirm school dates, and this is the list of which ones. And then here will be a spot where I can kind of make any notes about PTO chili cook-off. Okay, and then I'm gonna leave it blank because I don't really know yet. We just kind of started talking about it, and I have a really good chili that I make, and so I'd like to make it, but I need to make sure it's kind of like a basic chili flavor. Like there's a lot of different varieties of chili, and I don't want there to be too many like basic chili flavors. So I need to see what people have said so far that they're bringing, and just kind of confirm that and figure out that, and then also just helping out with it, with the event and such. So this side is done, except for if I want to add some deco. Now this side is going to be the monthly menu, and I'm doing the monthly menu different than I have been doing in the past. So let's kind of take a look real quick. In the past, in July I didn't do it. In August, I just made a list, which is similar to what I'm going to do this month. In September, I did a list like this, which was more of like a perpetual calendar, and this was okay, but I had too much food planned, and so I was buying way too many ingredients, and then they just weren't getting eaten. So by the end of the month, I had to scrap the whole week of menu ideas and just kind of make the stuff I had leftover ingredients from when I bought it earlier in the month. So this month I am going to do just like a list kind of like this. I'm not going to assign things to each day because I don't have any evening things where I'm not going to be able to cook dinner. So I don't really need to plan specifically which days I'm going to be making a crock pot meal. So what we're just gonna do is I'm just gonna break it up by the week, and I'm gonna have my 3 things that I'm gonna buy the ingredients for. Plus every week we always have the stuff to make hamburgers, and then fend for yourself stuff, and just repurposing leftovers. So I'm just gonna kind of break that up. And I think we'll still go down the side here. Yeah, let's do that. And do I want to use like a sticker just to make as like a heading? I could use these and say, you know, each week number, I think. Yeah, let's do that. And let's write it on here. And I'm going to use, let me use my trusty G2 number 10, because it'll be a nice bold like heading style. So this is week 40, week 41, week 42, week 43, and I just realized, is there a week 44? Because I don't have another one of those. Week 44, what am I doing? I didn't plan for that. Why didn't I know that there were 5 weeks? Okay, well, you know, we'll just plan that later. We will, I don't know, I don't have a sticker for that. Maybe I have one in my little collection of these small ones that I haven't added to my book yet. And I can look on that and just kind of add it. If not, we'll just use the highlighter or something and just kind of fake it. And then I'll have to add them in. So let's see, what else do I also have a script I can use. I have this one that says meals, and then I have this one that says meal plan, but I'm thinking, what do we have in the back here with the black ones? Oh, I don't, here we go, meal plan. So let's just use that because, you know, we're doing orange and black for Halloween. So meal plan, and maybe we should put some washi. We could do the orange washi. It's plain, but you know. So I'm just gonna put this across the top like that. And then maybe we'll put the black thin washi at the bottom. Okay, so we have the meal plan here. I hear a helicopter outside. I wonder if you can hear that. Where is my, oh, I put it away. Now we need to get those stickers we made, and I'm just going to put the 3 meals that are like planned. So here, let's put these here. So we have week 40, and we have space for, I want to kind of leave room. I don't like it when everything is all crowded together. So let's put this here. Week 40, I might want to fix this too. We'll do that later, maybe when we decorate. Week 40, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now somebody's doing their lawn, so I hear a helicopter and lawn equipment. Okay, week 42. I hope those are lining up. I don't really want to be too perfectionist about it. I just want to get them on the paper. Do we put the placeholder in? Well, I'm not going to write anything below it, so I think it'll be fine. Okay, so this week is bacon and pea pasta, which we just call it pantry pasta in my house because it's easier to say. It's got alliteration, which is fun. And it's just stuff I always have in the pantry and freezer, so it just works for us. We know that's what it is. So we have pantry pasta, and then we'll do tortilla soup, and we'll do poke bowls, which for us it's not really poke bowls. I tend to just do like, it's like a California roll bowl. Sometimes we do poke bowls, but it's just so much easier to do the imitation crab meat because it's already like, you can buy it with, it's already in chunks. I don't have to thaw it or cut it or anything. I don't know. With the tuna, I like to freeze it so it's easy to cut into cubes, and then you have to thaw. I don't know. It's just whatever. I'm rambling about poke bowls, but you know. Spaghetti. Taco waffles. I know this sounds super weird, but my son got a Stuffler for his birthday, which is a stuffed waffle maker, and we love it. It's so cool. It's worth it, honestly. If your family likes waffles, it works. It's not a gimmick. It works really well. I'll link it because I think it's fun and it would make a really great Christmas gift. And we're starting to use it for like savory things. We've done the chicken and waffles, like where he's done his like chicken tenders and he'll cut them up. He does the chicken tenders in the air fryer, cuts them up, and then we do like a not sweet waffle batter, and then we make it with the chicken inside the waffle, so that's fun. And then we do this one, we're gonna try with a cornbread batter and taco meat inside and cheese. So I'm sure it will be good. It's always good. Salsa chicken bowls. I'll just write salsa chicken. And then we're going back to the pantry pasta for this week. And then taco salads, which I will just make extra taco meat this week and freeze it. And then we'll just thaw it out and heat it up for taco salads for an easy dinner. And then we'll do the poke bowls again. And then week 43, we're gonna do Frito pie, which I already have that chili I was talking about earlier. I already have a ton of that in my freezer. I would make it fresh for the teachers, but for my family, when I make it, it makes enough for like 5 or 6 dinners worth with leftovers. So yeah, so that's good. I don't even have to really do much for that. Then spaghetti again, which I think what I'll do this week is make double the batch of the spaghetti sauce and then freeze it for the next time. And then nachos, which actually I'm just thinking about here, the taco salad situation. I could make 3 pounds of taco meat, which really for us, we don't need a whole pound. So maybe I could just do, you know, those bigger packs you get from Walmart and it's like 2 1/4 pounds or 2 1/2 pounds or something like that. Maybe I'll make that whole thing taco and then I'll break it into 3 meals worth. Just to have stuff in the freezer so it's just less cooking and less stress. Okay, so now I have room down here to add that last week when I figure that out. And it'll be more easy stuff like this. And what I'm gonna do, I have my grocery list notepad here, and I like to take all of the weeks I've already planned and make the grocery list for that, and just like label it like this would be for week 540. And then I keep those in the planner pocket. And then that way I already have the list made. And so when I sit down to do my groceries, I just have to take the list and just check, just scan what I already have, what ingredients I have, and then check off anything I don't need to buy. And then I can just bring this up to my computer, sit down on Walmart Plus and order my groceries quickly. So that's what I'll do. I'm not going to do it in this video, but you know, that's how I would do that. And then let's get this over here. And then the other thing I wanted to put here, which I lost the sticky note for somewhere. Oh, here it is, reading and content. Last month I did this, and I just made a list, and so I liked that. That's fine. And then content, I'm not going to put here. When I first set up the planner, I was thinking I would have space for content, but then I added pages in the back of each month. So I already kind of have like a plan in place for content in like the back notes pages. So let's do the little reading thing, and we'll just do like a second column. And then another thing I'm thinking here, I used to have little tiny crock pot, teeny tiny icons that you can get from Planner Kate. And I think I still have some maybe in here. Let's see if they're in here. And if they are, I was thinking I could add the little crock pot icon to, these are all dash labels. These are all headers and R scripts. These are all, oh, here they are, okay. So let's get those out. This is just the 7x9 disc system, and this is a 7x9 full sheet, but these small sheets I just stick in here like this and they stay, because I don't, they stay, so they're not a half sheet thing. Okay, so here I can add these little teeny tiny icons. This is an old sheet. It says I-548. So this is a crock pot meal. Salsa chicken is a crock pot meal. And then none of these are crock pot meals, so that's okay. So we have these two, and that's good. All right, and then the reading thing. So let's get the black R script for reading. Oh, I don't have one in here. I have an orange one I could use. Or is it in here? In with my R scripts that were back here. I was kind of working with these the other day and I just shoved them all back in here. Oh, there isn't a black one on there. Okay, well, we'll just use the orange. The orange reading. And this will just be, let's kind of go halfway across the page. I usually will use a sticky note. Here's my cleaning checklist. I guess I should fill that out too. Maybe I'll fill that out in the weekly plan with me. So, because I can fit two of these, so I just kind of use those to eyeball half across the page. Okay. Reading. Now, for reading, I don't know what I'm reading yet, so we are not in October yet. I'm currently reading that Broken Stories book by Kate L. Mary, but I might finish that. I don't know. It's on my Kindle. I don't have a current audiobook going right now. So the only thing I'm reading is on my Kindle. And so we'll just leave that blank. And then we have, this is where I need to start figuring out the things I normally add to my, my to-do list each week. And I've said it before and then I just haven't done it yet, but I want to make a cheat sheet, and this is the one I have for now. It's something I'm working on, all of the things that I plan in a month, during the month, and I need to go to like my cleaning page and write down this stuff. And so that one I already have set up. So let's just do that first. So in every month I like to water the plants, clean off the appliances, do the hot spots and the coffee station. So we can add that, but at the beginning of the month I like to do my wallpapers for my phone and iPad and stuff. I used to do my desktop, but I keep a plain one there now just because it's, you know, it's just plain is better when I'm working. Wallpapers and a digital declutter, which I'm working on now anyway as like a bigger project, so it probably won't have much to do. Digital declutter. And then the cleaning things were watering the plants, which in October we're fertilizing the plants. So I will put fertilize plants. We need to clean off all the appliances and the inside and out, and hot spots, right? And the coffee station. And then in October, we already have feed the plants. We need to clean the oven, do a weed and feed, and decorate for Halloween. So clean the oven, weed and feed, which is not gonna happen until like the first weekend in November because my husband will do that when he's home. And then decorate for Halloween. And then I said I needed to add the school dates. So confirm school. I need to send the PTO newsletter, and I know I have this on like all different spots in my planner, but that works for me. I need to check on my Erin Condren points and spend any or transfer them. So one of the things with Erin Condren points is the points themselves will expire after a certain amount of time. It says in your account, but you don't have to spend them yet when they expire. You just have to turn them into a coupon, and then you get a little more time until that coupon expires. So just keep track of it. You know, you have a planner, you can write it in there. So I need to check on those points. They're going to be expiring, I'm pretty sure in November is where I put it. So I just need to check on that and just not forget that that's happening. And then I think we have, the hosting plan, that's important. Hosting plan, and I'm going to put this EC points expire soon in the front of my planner because I'll use that again for the next batch that's going to expire. And we're done with that sticky note. And then I have, I need to schedule a planning day, and so I don't know exactly when that's going to be yet, but I want to make sure I do it for this month to plan for the next month. And we'll put a resub cub here just to have an extra point of, you know, not forgetting. And I think I have everything on here. This has changed, so I'm not adding everything on there. Okay, the other thing I need to do, I need to decorate, but also I need to update my reading log. So I have finished reading, where did I put? I use this sheet of stickers to indicate the books that I've finished reading during the month. So in September, we'll use the purple stickers for Forgotten World, Silent World, and Wolf at the Table, which I have Forgotten World written here, but I don't have Silent World or Wolf at the Table. Did I use this pen to write this? Silent World. No, I didn't use this pen. That's too thick. Let's just go back to this one. And that is number 7. Oh, that was number 6. Forgotten World was number 5. So I messed up there, right? I'll fix that here. Number 5. Oh, wait, New World. Whoa, I must have messed up somewhere else. So let's leave that blank for now, and then we'll fix it later. And that is Kate L. Mary. And that was an audiobook. And then the next one was Wolf at the Table. By Adam Rapp. And in that I also did an audiobook on. And then Broken Stories, which is like short stories in the universe of this other series I was reading. If you like zombie apocalypse, hit me up and we will talk about them. I can give you some recommendations. And I'll say that's number 0. I think that's what they listed as. Kate L. Mary. And I'm currently reading that, and that is on my Kindle. Okay, so I have here, these I didn't write down, so let's see, when did I finish these books? Here we go. Until the End of the World I didn't finish. I don't want to DNF it. I just think it wasn't the right time for that one. So I didn't finish it, so I'm not going to put a sticker there, but I finished Wayward and Horizons. And then that was in September. No, that was in October. Wait, I gotta think about this. Okay, so I was thinking September because of the purple, but this was August. So in August, I finished Wayward and Horizons. So we're gonna use the yellow sticker so that I can see. Oh, I already did that one. So I finished Wayward. And then in September, I finished everything except Until the End of the World and Broken Stories. So we need 3 more purples. So on this reading log, this is from Planner Kate, it's a full page sticker, and you can get it with numbers in this column so that you can easily see how many books you've read. I like the blank one because I want to put these dots here just to see which months I've finished reading books, just because I think it's fun. So as I start books, I list them here, and then when I finish them, I will add the dot for that represents the color of the month. And I don't have the ratings filled out yet. I just don't. I'd have to get into my Goodreads, and I know this video is already like 2 hours long, so I will add that another time, and you can see that next month whenever I update this again, or you could just go to my Goodreads and see it, which I think is linked on my blog somewhere. I don't know. If you care, let me know, and I'll make sure there's a link or I can tell you where it is. Okay, so then I have here some that I already printed, and Wayward I finished. Horizons is already on there, so Wayward I finished. New World, Forgotten World, Silent World. So I did not print any new ones this month to add that Wolf at the Table. That's not on here. A while back I just printed like the whole series because I knew I was going to finish it all on one. But I'm not going to print a new sheet of stickers just for one of these tiny little book covers. So yeah. And then I just found out when I finished this book, this was Last on Horizons, there's 2 more books in the series, and the author has, I don't know, hasn't released them on as scheduled, so I don't know if those are ever going to come out. but I will read Angus. That's also in this other series that I like. These are just kind of like the next series I should start. So basically I need to get some more audiobooks on my phone, and so I will go look for these at my library most likely and see if I can't start up a new audiobook. Okay, so I am done with all of these. Let's get these in the back. And then the one last thing I need to update is my savings tracker thing, which I don't really think I've shown you before. It's just this. It's been in, I think it was in, I don't know, a flip through or something. And this is just where I just put if I have added money to savings. And I did add money for October. I've done everything except Christmas. So I'm ahead, basically. So October's all done except the money I need to put aside for Christmas. So that's cool. And so this is gonna help me. This is the way I use this is now when the next time I go to make my savings deposit, I can look at this and it's just like a little bit easier for me than figuring out where I've already pulled money from. I can just kind of look and say, oh, okay, well, I just need to make that target Christmas deposit and then I'll be done for October. So that's that. And then we could add our deco and then we're done. We're done with the whole October plan, and my whole planner is like wrong. Okay, here we go. All right, let's get this stuff out of the way because it's bugging me. Okay, now let's go back to October. So we wanted to use the cute little, this thing, right? And that would be cute there, but I think I want to put it here at school just because, and we'll just layer it over top. Okay, and then I definitely want to use these, and we could put the October. Do I want to put this here or do I want to put it, see, it's not going to fit there. We could put the big one there. Okay, let's put this here. I don't need it to say 2024, you know, so we'll just cover that. October. And the spider, little cutie spider here, standing on this, or maybe we put him down here, or we could put him here, look, so that he matches. We'll cover up the other spider. Okay, and then we'll put the bigger spider because this is like the spider section now. That's what I've decided. He's down here. Okay, and then the skull we can put down here. Can the skull wear the hat, the witch's hat? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have the skull wearing the witch's hat. Just because I think it's funny. And then we can do the one that says trick or treat just right here, because I probably don't need to put anything on that day. My husband will be home, and so I doubt I will have anything else planned. This one that says boo is cute. Maybe that should have gone there. I don't know. Let's put this here, boo, and candy corn everywhere. Of course, we have the ghost, the big skull, and this adorable pumpkin. I don't want to put any stickers down here because I need to leave room for the other stuff I wanted to write. And then I just realized I should put the black washi down here to get some black on this page to even it out. And then we will put this guy here because he's cute. And candy corn has to go everywhere. meal plan. Reading. Let's put the candy corn across the like Formula One section. And oh, we could put the Big October here, like I said. And then we could put, I like the ghost, I think, because I already have the skull on this page. So let's put the little ghosty guy up here, and we'll put some candy corn around him. So this doodle sheet is mostly empty because I used it last year. And so this is like, this whole sheet has lasted me 2 years. So hopefully you grabbed them during the sale. And let's put this down here because you can't have Halloween without candy corn. And the last thing that's like super, we have candy, which I don't really want to use the brown ones. I'm just like meh on the brown ones. So I'm gonna just take the skull and then put him, we'll put him up here. Because I read zombie apocalypse books and this is perfect for that. All right, and then we have room to add in the reading, and we have room to add in that last menu thing, and everything else is decorated. This, I'm actually gonna go ahead and put this in with my next month and just see if I wanna use any of these in the fall for like the fall themed things, like the squirrel and the leaves and the coffee and stuff. And it's not cold enough here to think about sweaters and stuff, so. All right, and then I think that is it for this video. We just have our basic monthly plan, just enough cute deco, and our basic dashboard here that's gonna be super functional and help me to plan my weeks. So I did mention I had my tending list, but I ended up just using what I've already broken out as the steps for each thing. And then each week as I plan, I will be consulting my tending lists for the next steps after these ones. So that is that, and that is all for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really liked it, please consider subscribing because I post functional planning videos like this on my channel, and if you like this one, you'll probably like those ones too, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me until the very end. Bye.